All right guys, so today we're gonna be doing 15 minutes of zone cleaning, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I'm gonna welcome you here to Carry Grace. Okay, so I feel like I need to give this video and video series a proper introduction before I just jump into it. I mentioned at the beginning of the year that I was not planning to do any Flylady Zone cleaning until we got moved. And I know I keep saying we're gonna move, blah, blah, blah. We are gonna move. I still don't know exactly when we are gonna move, and that's okay. It has definitely been a process, but I am seeing that I'm gonna have to do some zone cleaning because my house just really needs it. One of the main reasons I did not want to start zone cleaning this year until we moved is because I simply did not want to set it up in my planner and get it, you know, just right, and then move and my zones not match up. And y'all, that is ridiculous. I realize that's ridiculous. The good thing is the Flylady does actually have an app, and you're not going to be able to see it very well right here, but there is an app. So until we move, I'm just going to use the Flylady app because it's there, and I mean, why not? Because like I said, my house just needs the zone cleaning. Okay, so another thing that I want to kind of tell you guys before we get into the actual zone cleaning is that I have been doing 4 videos a week. That is my main goal, is to every Monday have a video. Okay, so the week that you're seeing this, there's not a video on Monday because it was a holiday. So I decided that this would be a great week for me to do a Thursday video because I am planning to transition to 4 Monday videos a week and then 2 Thursday videos a month. I don't know exactly how those 2 Thursday videos are gonna fall, probably like every other Thursday or something like that. I may use those Thursday video, like the format of that, to get myself to 4 videos if I need to during our moving process, just because I will have less time to film. Depends on how much I'm going to be able to do before all of that happens. But anyway, my plan is to move to 6 videos, 4 Monday videos, 2 Thursday videos, and the format of those Thursday videos, I want them to be a 15-minute video. Now these are going to be videos where I will be cleaning something for 15 minutes. It may be Flylady Zone cleaning, it may be like a quick tidy, it may be like a project. I don't know exactly, it will probably change. But the idea is to have a 15-minute video. Things are not going to be sped up super fast like I typically do in a video, because I want you guys to see how much you can actually accomplish in 15 minutes. I've talked about the power of 15 minutes before. There are so many things you can actually get done in 15 minutes, and I think it is important for us to remember that. You can set aside 15 minutes a day. You can do your zone cleaning in 15 minutes. You can declutter for 15 minutes. There's a lot, like if you just need to do a quick tidy, do a few things, there's a lot you can do in 15 minutes. And so I want to kind of get back to doing that and sharing that more frequently. Another thing that I want you guys to note is that when I do these videos, instead of setting a 15-minute timer, I actually set my stopwatch for 15 minutes. And the reason is simply because I do pause the timer when I have to move the camera. Now, I'm not speeding things up, but I am giving myself time and not including it in my 15 minutes to move the camera around, because it takes time. And if I were to just set the camera up in one space and not move it and just do everything, the video would be super boring. So I want you guys to know that I am using my stopwatch so that I can pause it when I need to move things around setup wise. That way you guys know kind of what's actually happening behind the scenes. Okay, enough talking. I don't want this to be super long. Today, when I opened up my app, this week is gonna be zone 4 for the Flylady, and the first thing that popped up on the app is she has it separated into master bathroom, closet, and master bedroom. I'm looking at my phone. The first section says master bathroom, so that's where we're going to start. So the things that are listed here are wash area rugs, straighten up makeup, straighten drawer cabinets, clean shower stall or demold, and wash shower doors. So I am not going to include wash area rugs because I'm not going to take the couple of minutes to just walk into my washing machine and throw them in, because when I do rugs, it's just a matter of throwing them in, starting them, putting them in the dryer, putting them back down on the floor. So I'm not going to count that, but I am going to move them to the side so that you can see. I'm going to straighten up makeup, drawer cabinets, clean shower stall, and wash doors. I'm going to start by spraying that area down first so that my cleaner can work while I'm doing the other straightening, and then I will be able to scrub that, rinse it. Only going to spend 15 minutes, but I'm going to start with that, and then we'll come back to the top of the list and work our way down and see how much we can get done in 15 minutes.
All right, so stopwatch is going, that way I can see just how much time this is going to take me. I'm grabbing my rugs and I'm just setting them all to the side. Like I said, that way I can just pick them up when I head out of here and I can throw them in the washing machine, and then it's not really taking me any extra time. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, I guess the second thing I'm going to do is I just grabbed the hand towel, I put it in my sink, and I'm just going to pull all of these products out of my shower because it will make it so much easier for me to clean everything very fast. Now, in a few minutes, you're going to see that I am going to spray the shower down with a homemade cleaning mixture. It is just a mixture of vinegar, Blue Dawn, and some water. I get questions all of the time about what my exact recipe is, what measurements I use. I do not measure. I just have an old Method bottle and I put a good bit of vinegar in there. Then I add some Blue Dawn. The Blue Dawn is what actually helps the vinegar stick to the glass. And then I add some water to kind of thin it out because I feel like it sprays better. But you can see I'm spraying this on here and it's staying on the glass pretty good. It's not just running down. If your glass is in bad shape, I'm going to suggest spraying the glass down and letting this mixture sit for about 2 hours and then come back and scrub it. Now, I always scrub it with like some kind of non-scratch kind of sponge or something like that. And like I said, if you will let it sit for about 2 hours, that vinegar is going to have some time to kind of eat through all of the hard water spots and really make a difference. Now, do not be discouraged. If you do that and your glass is still not perfectly clean, that's okay. Start doing this. Make sure that you're doing it at least once a month. You may want to up it to every other week or once a week. The more frequently you do it, the less time it takes. I typically do this when I am in the shower, like I will spray it. And then when I go to take a shower, I will scrub it while I'm in the shower because then I just find that it just doesn't take as much time. And I don't know, it's just easy for me to do that way. But the more frequently you do it, you can get through all of that and make your glass nice and shiny again. So just be patient. All right, so all of that to say that now we are going to wipe down my makeup. Now I like to just kind of pull everything out, and I just have a damp microfiber cloth and I'm just wiping my makeup down. I don't know if you guys are messy with makeup. I find that sometimes powder gets everywhere, like powder products like blush and eyeshadows and things like that. I found like some foundation spots on like lipstick tubes and things like that. So it's always nice to just kind of give everything a nice wipe down. I'm going to wipe out the container, I'm going to put the brushes back where they go, and then I'm going to kind of just wipe the inside of the cabinets. Mine were actually in really, really good condition, and I actually did a pretty good deep clean in these cabinets. It was earlier this year because I know it was after Christmas and I had purchased some different containers to put under there. So mine was definitely done kind of recently, but it is still so important to stay on top of that. Now, you're going to see some Q-tips. They are dirty, but it is not like from my ears. It is from makeup. I use them to wipe off like mascara and things like that. But it was time to throw those away because they were gross. For anyone that is curious, those bins that are on the right, those are the new bins that I purchased sometime early January to kind of help me contain some things in this cabinet. We don't have any drawers in here, and so those help me like really take advantage of the vertical space. I keep things in there that I don't use frequently, and then in the top one, that's where I keep like my hair dryer and brush and pick and all that kind of stuff so that it's easy to get to. All right, so again, I want you guys to remember we are zone cleaning, so our timer is going. We are working quickly, and we are going to stop roughly at the 15 mark. I actually end up going just a little bit over, which you guys will see here in just a little bit, but ideally you're going to stop at 15 minutes. Alright, so as you can see, we have been going for about 7 minutes. I sprayed the shower down and I wiped out all my makeup, wiped the cabinet out. So now we're going to scrub. I'm going to get everything kind of wet first. I feel like that makes everything kind of scrub a little bit better to kind of get everything just a little bit wet. And I am using a dish brush that has like a scrubber on it, like a sponge scrubber kind of thing. And then I am just going to scrub. Now, I actually keep this in my shower. I mentioned that I do this pretty frequently because I find that when I do it frequently, it just helps me to stay on top of it better. Like it just doesn't ever get super gross. So we're going to give it a good scrub. We are also going to rinse everything really, really well. The next thing I like to do is use a squeegee to get rid of like all of the excess water, and then I take a dry microfiber towel or like a polishing cloth from eCloth. Usually that's what I use. I don't really know why I didn't grab that one today, but anyway, and I will wipe everything down and dry it so that everything is shiny. I also use this mixture on the metal surround, like the chrome that's there. I use it on the handle, like the shower fixture, and all of that gets nice and shiny. I also use this on the bottom of the shower and on the tile and all of that. Now you do have to be careful depending on what kind of tile you have. You can't use vinegar on just anything. It is safe for the kind of tile that I have because it's not like a porous tile. So just make sure that it is safe for whatever you are using it on. I also use it on like my kids' fiberglass shower, and it works really well on that as well. for somebody that has issues with mildew that builds up like in the corner of your shower, what I do, like all of this is tile and then that's fiberglass down at the bottom. I spray it down with bleach. I use a mixture of just bleach and water. I spray it, wherever wherever the mildew is. I let it sit. I close the bathroom door. Sometimes I open the window. I turn the vents on and I leave the room. And then about 20 minutes later, I come back. All of the mildew is gone. And then I rinse everything down really well. Now, I do not ever do it the same day that I am washing and like scrubbing the shower or the glass with vinegar. I just feel like that is too much to do in one day. And I also just want to make sure that everything is extremely rinsed before I start mixing chemicals. So that is something that I do. Again, with bleach, you've got to make sure that it's safe for the materials in your shower or tub, whatever you've got. But that is what I do. Alright, so we are just under 14 minutes, and normally I would suggest go ahead and stop because you're really close to 15 minutes. However, with this particular zone cleaning task, I need to finish, and it's not going to take very long, but I do need to dry everything off, and then I need to wipe all of my shower products down and get them back in the shower. That way, when it is time for me to take a shower here in just a little bit, everything is where I need it. So sometimes, even though you have a timer, you're going to go over, and that's okay. Alright, so you can see, because I am using the stopwatch, just how much time I'm going over. Still not so bad, but again, I do need to wipe all of this down very quickly and get it put away. So everything is now completed that I am going to get completed for today. For zone cleaning, I'm just under 18 minutes, and now everything is nice and clean and put away.
All right, so I went just a little bit over 15 minutes. I think I was just under 18 minutes. But y'all, my shower is now all sparkling clean. I did all of the glass, all of the like stainless, like the part that needed to be polished. I did all of that. I even scrubbed the bottom of the floor. I wiped down all my products, put them back, straightened up my makeup, which wasn't a big deal. But y'all, it's done. So my 15 minutes of zone cleaning is done for today, and I am excited about that. So you guys, tell me what you think about this kind of video. I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be super motivational. I think it's gonna be very helpful for you guys to see just how much you can do in 15 minutes. There's so many tasks that I tend to just put off because I feel like, oh my goodness, it's gonna take me so long. But then when I set my timer and see how long it actually takes, I'm always surprised, and I think, why in the world have I been putting this off? All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys very soon.